Once upon a time, we bought a fairy tale fixer-upper cottage on 7 overgrown acres. We're building an English cottage garden, but not the kind where Bambi and his entire extended family get a free salad bar. We need a fence. Luckily, our property is basically a forest with a house on it, and the trees are begging to be thinned. So let's live off the land and make it work. We cut some timber and ran it through our Norwood sawmill. There's something so special about building a garden using wood that grew right here. Posts went in, and our homegrown lumber became a fence. For the fencing, we went with budget-friendly hog panels. Just trimmed the tops and bottoms, and then drilled holes to tuck the wires neatly into place. Same idea for the top board. Slide, hammer, secure, deer, denied. Of course, no dreamy garden is complete without a whimsical gate. I sketched out a little arch and cut it with a bandsaw. My husband wanted to try timber framing, and it turned out ridiculously cute. I can already picture kids running through it, arms full of flowers, and me with a cup of tea taking a Jane Austen-style turn in the garden. Then we mapped out our garden beds, and for the center, I found the most charming fountain on Facebook Marketplace. I pick it up next weekend, and I'm irrationally excited. Now, I know, right now the fence is giving a little more functional farm than fairy tale cottage, but hold that thought. We're adding a trellis and staining everything to dial up the charm. See that big unfenced area? That is where I'm building the cutest greenhouse that'll attach to the garden. Just wait. So follow along, because this cottage garden is just getting started and there's a whole lot more magic on the way.
You asked to see inside the mini house? Let's go.
Just unlatch. We have the adorable little sofa and chair set, which I just recovered a few summers ago. We have the kitchen, table and chair. It's the baby's area, and then the loft.
For size comparison, this is me sitting in the little sofa chair.
We would always have tea parties in here with like real food and tea. Here's little baby central, all the baby stuff. We were obsessed with baby dolls when we were little. Still am.
Hello, I'm Hannah, and that's my best friend Elodie, and we live here in our beautiful Tudor cottage right next door to my lovely granddad. Having grown up here, I did somehow become a slight Miss Honey at 25, and I also decided that this would be the right time to set up my own business and start my cutting garden. Since then, Elodie and Ottie have joined my little family, and there's Cecil the squirrel, who will often be found in the cavity walls.
So I get on stage, right?
Follow me on a day in my life as a cottagecore mom. Woke up, had coffee, French toast for breakfast with berries. Juniper played with some Play-Doh and dried flowers. Did a lot of playtime today. Cedar had some tummy time. Then I roasted some mushrooms to go with some wild rice soup for lunch. Then it was nap time for the kids, so I caught up on some cloth diaper laundry and baked some banana bread. And then when they woke up from their naps, we went outside for a while until it was time to make dinner. We made pasta tonight, and then when the kids went to sleep, I read and had some tea by the fire.
As the sun set, Lily realized she'd spent the entire day by herself, and maybe she should feel lonely, but she never did. Alone, sure, but not lonely.
A way that I've worked on healing my inner child over the years is to wear dresses almost every day. And not just to wear them, to let myself get dirty in them. I grew up in southwestern Virginia near the Tennessee-North Carolina border. I lived in the country and I was homeschooled, so I spent almost all my time running around outside. I was definitely more of a tomboy, but my favorite thing to wear was this blue jean jumper dress. I would wear it no matter the occasion. If I was making mud pies, exploring in the woods, I would wear it. And I feel like as I've gotten older, there's just this idea that you have to take your favorite things and tuck them away for safekeeping, to save the dress until something worthy enough comes along. But I just feel like my inner child would think that every day is worthy enough to wear something that makes me feel pretty and happy. My favorite book growing up was The Velveteen Rabbit. It's about a boy who loves his rabbit so much that he takes it everywhere with him. He loves it so much that the rabbit starts to fall apart. While I do think it's important to cherish our favorite things, we do deserve to romanticize our life, to create magic in the mundane just like we did when we were a kid. And that's why I wear my pretty dresses every day.
I do not dress for men. I dress so that if I accidentally fall through time, I might be able to blend in for a little bit.
I just moved into a new apartment, so welcome to day one of me creating my dream Pinterest fairy princess cottagecore grandma chic apartment. Today we are tackling the clothes. I had absolutely no place to put them, so I picked up this dresser off of Facebook Marketplace. I feel like to achieve the aesthetic I'm going for, floral wallpaper is a must, so I measured out the drawers and then added this floral wallpaper into them. I feel like it just adds the prettiest touch, and I folded up all of my clothes, and now my clothes aren't on the floor anymore.